y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, por amor, por amor. Por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor.
Welcome to Latino Ruido. How's everybody doing? What's up, Johnny?
Me, Johnny Boricua Prince Dones, haciendo nada, like always.
I got caught off guard. I'm sorry, guys. I'm here trying to tag Johnny because he still can't get.
Bro, because he won't help me. He don't want me in the show. That's what it is. He wants to keep the show for himself.
I do not.
Cheapskate.
You know I share the love. All right. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? This is Wednesday, 2/2/2022.
Yep.
Isn't
We're
that
going to
something?
número. I went to the bodega and I said, let me get 2222. Sold out.
Was just about to. Who said that?
Oh, Stephanie, my homegirl, she's still sick.
Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
Take a shot at Pitorro, girl. That'll fix you right up. Either that or it'll knock you out, one of the two.
I'll feel better, Stephanie.
Yes, dear. Feel better, feel better. That's my scholar over there. My homie.
So what's up, guys?
Still
Let me
waiting
see
for
if
you
I
to
can
tag me,
tag
bro.
you. Hold on. For some reason, you're not even popping up here.
Mira eso. Now
You've been banned
now I'm
from
ghost on Facebook.
book.
Imagínate eso.
No, you can't.
So yeah, how was your weekend, bro?
Weekend was good. Weekend was
Yeah.
good. What did I do?
It was snow. Oh, how was it going to work on Saturday? The snowstorm.
You know, I walked through the park.
Did you?
I sure did.
Holy crap.
I sure did. The trains were working.
Yeah,
Which is fine. So I was able to get to, because where I work is in a two-fare zone. I was able to take the train to 72nd Street, but the crosstown was not working.
Oh, the crosstown bus. Yeah,
The
because they got to go
crosstown
to the park and it probably hadn't been plowed yet. Or they
And-
didn't have enough short buses because they take off the long buses, they take
Yeah.
them off the road.
Yeah.
Put the short buses on.
What happened?
I'm old school. Short buses don't mean that.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to chime in with that.
That is funny. What does short bus mean?
Remember back in the days, that was for the retarded kids going on the short buses.
It's the Titiri bus.
Yeah, you guys are out of control. You said TTD bus.
Uh-oh, COVID got my house. Stephanie, did you get it? She goes,
I
"I'm
hope
so
she's
mean."
okay.
Yeah, I hope she's all right, man. COVID is over there. Yeah, you're in North Carolina. Come
Yeah.
back to Jersey.
Yeah.
The water would take that COVID out of you.
Uh-huh. But no, I walked through the park. It was a nice walk. It's
Okay.
around like 6:30.
All right, so it's
like
getting
that.
light out.
Yeah, and there were families out there with their kids
Oh, playing in
and their
the snow, yeah.
children playing in the snow. It looked beautiful.
Yeah, I took my grandson out to play for a little while until he started getting too cold.
Yeah, you
Papa,
see?
I want to go upstairs.
But I'm like, hey, Job, don't get used to this. I'm not going to keep walking across the park for you. Nope.
Yeah, I
No,
hear you. I
sir.
hear you. But the trains were running pretty good. I was talking to a friend of mine who's still a train operator.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, he did all his 3 trips with no
Yeah.
problem. Stayed on, they were basically on schedule.
Yeah.
A lot of
No,
people.
It was fun. It was fun. I
Yeah.
had a good weekend and, just chilled out at home and,
Basically, watching TV.
yeah. ¿Qué se va a hacer? This is the winter. You
Imagínate.
do not much. You don't do much. in the
No,
winter,
no.
right?
I tell you, if I was working, I would have been working Saturday.
Yeah. How about you? What did you do this weekend?
Not much. Like I said, I took my grandson outside.
Mm-hmm.
I did a video or two and I posted it, my little Johnny on the spot weather forecast.
Right.
And that's about it.
Right. You should actually go out there for Latino Ruido and do the weather report.
I could do that.
You should.
I could do that. I wanna start incorporating some stuff into the show.
Mm-hmm.
To make it a little more interesting. Maybe we can get 12 people.
Why not? Why? You're funny. Listen, let's talk a little bit about.
Who you want to go first?
Let's talk about Gabby. What's the last?
Gabby Rivera.
Gabby Rivera. Let's have a little talk about Gabby
Yeah, she's
Rivera.
a Bronx-born queer Puerto Rican author.
Yeah,
on a mission.
South Bronx.
From the
born.
South Bronx.
Yes.
She's out in California now, but she doesn't forget about her roots in the Bronx. And she's on a mission to create the wildest, most fun stories ever. She's the first Latina to write for Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Penning the solo series America about America Chavez,
Right.
a portal punching queer Latina powerhouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's critically acclaimed debut novel, Julia Takes a Breath, was called Freaking Outstanding by Roxane Gay and was republished in September 2019 by Penguin Random House.
Right.
And now she's a writer and creator of BB Free, a new original comic series with Boom Studios. So stay tuned. This was in. I'm sure she's out already because this was in 2020.
Yeah. So I learned about her the last couple of days, and she is a young, again, South Bronx born queer Latina, Puerto Rican, and she talked about how her superheroes were the ladies in her family, her aunties, her grandma, her mother, and how she always referred to the how soft they were in the house.
Right.
But when they left the house, they had to be hard.
Oh, absolutely.
And living in the Bronx, you had to kind of be hard and just get through life no matter what was going on, no matter if there was a police line or flowers with candles on the corner or a shooting or mugging, whatever. You just had to keep going through with life. And she said that she didn't feel to be as hard as her family on the outside. She was raised as soft and she remained soft. And so she felt bullied. She was bullied.
Oh, I'm sure.
And through her self identification and experience, she wrote a young adult novel called, what was it, Juliet
Takes a Breath.
Juliet Takes a Breath.
And it was she's actually Gabby is the winner of the 2017 Silver IPPY Award for the best LGBTQ fiction.
Yeah.
And Juliet Takes a Breath is selected by the Amelia Bloomer Project Committee of the American Library Association. That's a long name.
That's a long name.
For the for the Boomer list, y'all Roxane Gay said my book Juliet Takes a Breath was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So, she's up and coming, and you guys should check her out, Gabby Rivera.
Yeah. So the fun thing about this is that her character is based on her, Goofy, somebody who's exploring her sexuality, soft. But Marvel Comics, they were inspired by that character, that they actually reached out to her. She got an email, and she thought it was spam. She thought it was spam because they were offering her like $100,000 or something like that. And so she almost ignored it, but when she actually realized that it was legit, they asked her to write a series of the first, I don't know if it's the first though, Latina lesbian superhero called America Chavez.
But I think it is the first.
Is
because
it
of the
the
fact
first?
that you've never seen. Isn't this like the first step that Marvel's taken?
I don't know. I want to say I've seen another
I don't
comic
remember.
book.
No, there's
Not
there's
by Marvel.
lesbian, yeah.
By Marvel, really? Prior
Marvel
to
and
this?
DC has
The comics itself
Yeah.
has been doing gay stuff, but
Oh, really?
people don't know that because they don't read the comics.
Right.
That's,
right.
Yeah, I haven't
Like the
read
comics are
in-
way different from the movies.
Right.
And the
Oh,
TV
yeah,
shows.
absolutely.
Right.
right.
So yeah, it's very interesting. And so they gave her a contract to do a series,
Nice, yeah.
which was excellent. Now, what I like about this is an original character, original character. And I know there's been buzz around, and a lot of people are not liking this, at how original or cartoons that we grew up with are all of a sudden gay.
Yeah, that.
Now, how do you guys feel about that?
I
That I
have a
don't like.
little problem with it.
Like all of a
because-
sudden, Superman has a boyfriend.
And then Bert and Ernie were actually gay lovers.
Well,
Well,
Bert and
that
Ernie,
goes.
That was
that's
given.
a
That
no.
was
That's a given.
No, it wasn't.
Y'all
They
were
don't
roommates in the same
they were
house.
always
They don't even-
lovers.
Separate beds. They don't even have testicles.
My grandmother and grandfather lived in separate beds.
Lucy
That
and
don't mean
Leslie
nothing.
Arnaz slept in separate
No, but that's how it was back then.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
No.
we like to pride ourselves on originality.
Right.
So this is where Gabby came in.
Yeah.
Right. No,
He
this
came
is
in
this
with
is
an
original.
original
No,
right.
this I
right.
like.
Yeah.
I
Right.
always said if you want to bring a gay character into the Marvel,
Bring
make
one
a
of
new
your own.
one. Why do
Exactly.
you got to change Homeboy that
Because
used to run around? Well,
because-
yeah, he used to run around in underwears.
It's gonna
So just make him a pervert instead of a gay guy. You know what I'm saying?
because what it does also, it brings back the stigma of being gay and lesbian, because now you're gonna get the backlash from people who are mainstream and say, no, he never was. Get your own.
Well, what do
You've
you
seen that in the media.
What do you mean by stigma?
You know, the stigma of being gay where you have to be in the closet years ago when you couldn't come
Well,
out.
that's what
You
I
know?
guess that's what
Well, that's
they're
what
trying to
it's
say.
trying to say, but
That's
when
what they're trying to say. Yeah.
But to me, this is just my opinion. Now
Right.
you can school me on this and how you feel about it. But if let's say Bert and Ernie,
Yeah.
you all of a sudden turn them gay. I grew up with a Bert and Ernie straight guys. Now you want to turn them gay, bro? Get your own.
The thing
That's
is
how a lot
that
of people
for
gonna-
me,
Make
they were
Burnett-
always straight.
make
They
Burnett-
were always gay.
No. But
Make
check
a
it
new
out.
one,
But
Burnett
the
and
thing is-
Eni.
Yeah, right. But the thing is, now I feel like this a little bit, and I grew up around gay people. I got
Right.
gay people in my family, and I love them to death or whatever. Now people who are gay bashers, they'll come back with even stronger, because a lot of them also grew up with the Sesame Street and all the stuff and everything. So
Well,
that-
gay
that-
bashers,
This is to me
that's a whole other topic.
a whole other topic.
You know,
but
Yeah,
you do-
they'll bash
They're-
anything.
Le está poniendo leña al fuego.
see, no, gay,
That's the way I
gay
look at it.
bashers are
Idiots.
idiots.
Absolutely.
And
Bro,
they're
they have no reason to breathe.
they're trying to fight off their own homosexuality. That's the bottom
you
line.
know what it is? I
You know?
sincerely,
They're trying to
sincerely think
break
that-
down who they are as
Right.
an individual. So that's their only way of dealing with,
Exactly.
dealing
the way
with
I
a gay
feel.
person.
Yeah.
But as far as Superman having a boyfriend, there was another superhero recently that just came out the closet.
Wonder Woman now has a girlfriend.
Wonder
It's
Woman,
like, come on.
Batgirl,
You know.
on the TV series actually. Not Batgirl, I'm sorry, Supergirl has a
Supergirl.
lover on the TV series.
So it's like everything don't have to be, gay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I see both points. I see that they're trying to teach, people to be tolerant, but then what are we saying? Are these latent homosexuals, people who have always been gay but were always afraid to come out until now? And then you're
I
using a
see that-
superhero
that's
as
a-
an example?
I see it a different
Yeah, but
way.
what it is, they wrote that character in
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they're fictional characters.
Yeah.
But if they were real people, could have went a different way.
So what
You
about
know.
Batman
But
and
then again,
Robin?
we'll never know.
Well,
Lee, shut up. We fight. We fight.
Batman and Robin, it's just Batman's been a pervert.
Déjamelo quieto. Déjame Batman and Robin. That's what we got left.
he always wanted little kids.
Bro, you got Batgirl. You got all the other. Bro, déjamelo quieto.
No, but to me, I think the media said, okay, you want me to embrace you, so now I'm going to make people sick of you. That's how I'm taking it. Like, they trying to put LGBT everywhere,
Yeah.
where people are going to be like, no, we'll have a movie about walking the dog. Where the gay person came from. You know what I'm saying? Person jumping off the airplane. Where the gay guy come. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just throwing them every
Yeah.
single place, and it's getting people pissed. And I think that's their agenda, is to get them pissed. You know?
Yeah.
Make your own character. Just bring up a new one like she did.
Yeah. So let's give a couple of shout outs here. Oh, Johnny, you are watching.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not. I've been having problems with my See, it's not scrolling up past Stephanie.
Oh. Well, not me neither. So Stephanie's watching. Shout out to Nathan also.
I didn't see Nathan.
Yeah, he's here. And shout out to Johnny Boricua, who's also watching.
Oh, hey, Johnny, you bum, you owe me money. I'm gonna catch you later. All I see is Stephanie. I didn't see Nathan. Nathan, what's up, Papa?
Yeah.
So, ever since his phone got an upgrade, it's like,
Yeah, so I mean, going back to Gabi.
yeah, Gabby,
Gabby
she's
Rivera, she's awesome. That's
yeah.
one to look out for.
Yeah,
she's a creative artist. And she's
Juliet-
from the South Bronx.
Yeah, this Juliet Takes a Breath is Juliet Milagros. Her name is Juliet Milagros Palante.
Yeah.
Is leaving the Bronx and headed to Portland, Oregon, so she can come out to her family and isn't sure if her mom will ever speak to her again.
Yeah.
So
You
that's,
know what's so funny
that's
is
where,
that
that's how the story starts.
I like the planet that the character America Chavez originates from, or her grandparents. It's called, what does she call it? Hold on. She calls it, I can't even find it right now, but it's a funny name. If I find it, I'll bring it
Hey,
up.
somebody's watching. Carmen, what's up, girlie?
But it's a funny name. And it's called Planeta Fuertona.
Donna.
The family comes from Planeta Fuertona, the birthplace of her superhero grandmother.
So it's
That's hilarious.
like
That's
a
strength.
tough planet, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
a
tough
tough
planet.
planet of Puerto Rican women.
I was gonna say something messed up.
What?
One of the this guy, El Gran Barón.
Yeah.
El planeta doblado.
Oh, that's Willie Colon's song. So wait a minute. So talking about superheroes, you guys saw Wonder Woman the movie?
No. Well, I see.
Yeah.
How many were there?
Well, the last one.
You're talking about the remake, right?
The
Remake
remake,
or
no.
the back in the day one?
No, the remake.
No, I
The
remember the
remake?
back in the day one. That's it.
When they're all on an where they're on an island called something.
Well, they're all women, so
Yeah, and they're all
Something's
women.
gotta happen. Something's bound to
There are no
happen.
men there. There are no men. So how
that
do you?
whole thing about they were all women in that land and there was no men? How the hell they had the little kids running
Right,
around?
that's the question. How do they produce?
Because there was little kids running around in the movie.
I don't
So
think.
they
Well,
need
there
to
were-
go
there
to
was
that
supposed to be-
island.
Wonder Woman started off as a
Is
little
it
baby. in the
was it
movie.
Mars like not too far off with the men? on?
No, but they got cave. If you notice the movie, how the girls were protecting some cave, you got to probably look to the left or the right. There probably some guys in cages in there.
I wouldn't mind being in a cage.
This
Take me out only to feed me and produce.
these women on the island detest men. They didn't want men on the island. So I'm like, so how do you guys?
Well, they probably got them
Well, they
against
could
the
detest
wall.
them and just use them and throw them away.
Well, no, not even use them. They got them inside the wall with a little tube around them, and the tube is just sucking their sperm, and they use their sperm. That's it.
Shit, we're gonna get
It
arrested.
could be. You should write the sequel, Charles.
I know, right?
Wow.
That's interesting. That just hit me. But let's talk about the next person.
You want to talk about the writer?
Yes, Isabel,
Isabel
Allende.
Allende. She
Yeah.
was born in August 2nd, 1942 in Lima to Chilean parents.
Yeah.
She was a Chilean-American writer in the magic realist tradition, who was considered one of the first successful women novelists from Latin America. And this woman has got, I got like 2 pages on her, and this is like, I would have run out of ink.
Yeah.
She has done so much.
Yeah.
She was born in Peru to Chilean parents. She worked as a journalist in Chile until she was forced to flee Venezuela after the assassination in 1973 of her uncle, Chilean President Salvador Allende.
See, I didn't even
She
know
was-
that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
So she's royalty.
Yeah, and
In
in
a sense.
'81, she began to writing a letter to her terminally ill grandfather that evolved into her first novel, La Casa de los Espíritus. in
I've
1992.
heard of that book.
House of the Spirits, and it was
I've
the
heard of
film
that
came
book.
out in 1993.
Yes.
The House
yes.
of Spirits. And this woman is, it can go on forever. In look at this. This is just 2 pages.
Yeah.
And
so,
she's look her up, man.
Yeah, you gotta look her up.
Allende.
So I was watching a film, a YouTube video on her earlier today, and she talks about aging and how aging is an attitude that comes from an individual, and it could be healthy or it can be unhealthy. And she says she chooses to age with passion, with grace, and she's 71, I believe. Her husband is 76, and her parents are in their 90s. Her dog is 16 years old, and she says the reason that one of her quotes that I like is that she says, aging is attitude and health.
Oh, she's gonna be 80 years old in August.
Oh, she's gonna be 80.
She's up there. She look good.
I
saw
feel
a picture.
younger than we all feel younger than our age, than our real age, because the spirit never ages, and that is so true.
That's true.
You know, you don't feel your age.
No.
You don't feel you know.
But you know what?
it's
It all
amazing.
depends on who you are and how you look at life.
Right, and that's what
Because
she talks about.
I don't feel like I'm 56.
That's
how's
what she
How's
talks
a
about.
56-year-old supposed to feel like?
Right.
I feel like I felt years ago.
Yeah, and it's all about self-care.
Absolutely.
It's all about self-care, and self-care is something that we don't invest in, especially in our community, in the people of color community.
Right.
You know, we don't go for therapy because therapy is what? For crazy people.
Right.
We don't go to see a psychiatrist because it's for crazy people.
Because they think it's a show of weakness.
Right. Right. We don't, a lot of men especially, don't like to talk about their feelings. But when you show vulnerability, that actually makes you strong. It's okay to cry. But could you imagine a lot of men tell their kids or boys, little male children, men don't cry? You know how much trauma and how much damage you're doing to your child?
Yeah. You could, because he's going to grow up like that
Yeah.
and hold in his feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's how we were brought up.
That's the
But
machismo,
ages
the
and ages.
machismo
I wouldn't
attitude.
even go as
My
far as
father
that,
was
but
like
you
that.
could do that. But we were taught by our parents, especially the elder women, the man has to be strong. The man has to be the provider. Back then, that's
Yeah.
how it was.
That's
the woman
how it
stayed
was,
home,
yeah.
and the man went out there and worked 2, 3,
That's
4,
how it
5
was.
jobs if he had to.
Yeah.
And all he did was bring home the bacon, and mom fried it up in the pan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And
that is
yep,
true.
that's
Yep.
true. Carmen said, yep. And we have to break away from that stigma and
have
show
to.
that you can
We have
still
to.
be a strong man and still show
Emotion.
your emotion.
Yeah. It's
'Cause, yo,
okay to cry, you
bro,
know?
I watch
When-
soldiers
when
coming
was
home,
the-
happy stuff, and I cry.
When was the first time you guys like rang out your emotions?
The first time, my mother
You-
bust my ass.
I could, and it had to do with my mother too. I remember the first time too. I remember
So
the
y'all,
first time.
so y'all knew how to feel.
Yeah, well, we had that was pain. But honestly, when I was an adult, when I became an adult. But then again, in my house, it was all boys.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know,
Well, with me, the first time I broke out, I cried many times, but the first time I actually broke out crying with some emotion was when I did something wrong and my mom came up to me. I came home and I thought she was going to beat me with a belt. And she says, I'm not going to hit you. I can't hit you anymore. You're already at an age, but I'm going to have you sit down and I'm going to talk to you. When
rather
she
get-
started
I'd
talking
rather
to
get the
me,
pela.
bro, I broke out in tears when she started talking to me because my parents never talked to me.
Yeah.
I knew
Right.
the chancleta, I knew the belt,
Or when you got yelled at.
or when you
Yeah,
got
but
yelled
yeah,
at.
your
But
comment
when
says
they actually
we
sit
teach
you
our
down,
kids how to express our emotions.
yes,
Exactly.
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 Oh, that's why I said I expressed my emotion the first time. I was like, oh yeah, right there. Damn, that feels good. Oh my God, that was like a roller coaster of emotions.
Stay right there. Don't move. Don't move.
Don't move, don't move. So I knew I had emotions.
So yeah, we have to. You know what it is? You have to channel. Everybody has a feminine side.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody does.
You just gotta know when to bring it out
Yeah.
and when to put it away for a little while.
And it's all self-care, and you gotta, and part of self-care is going to a doctor.
Yes.
Men are afraid to go to doctor.
Oh, not me.
Men are afraid of prostate exams.
Well, okay, I never had one.
Hey, let me just say, cancer,
Yeah.
prostate cancer is no
Nope,
joke.
Mine's just next week.
Yeah.
I never got one.
Yeah,
No,
I,
56.
you know, I was
Prostate
always
exam?
afraid.
Not even a colonoscopy.
Yo, I was always afraid to go to the
Dude,
doctor.
are you kidding me?
I kid you not.
Et tiempo.
Before, I was afraid to go to the doctors, and then when I started seeing, wait, they take out payment out of my damn check all the time.
There you
I
go.
used to be like, listen,
Use it.
I got a splinter. I was making.
Well, in the
I
last,
was going.
right before I got my weight loss surgery,
Yeah.
so I would say in the last 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 years at the most,
Right.
I started going to see my doctor regularly
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like every 6 months.
Then when I got-
sir, it's every year. No, I pay my insurance. You gonna see me every 6
Yeah,
months.
exactly.
I go every year. Every 6 months, I went to my dentist, and
Yeah.
then I go to my eye
For your
doctor
eye doc.
and stuff. I have
Yeah.
I'm a big, strong candidate for glaucoma. So I got to take care of that. She's giving me drops and stuff, and my eyes are drowning now.
George is on, and he says,
George G.
is it me or does Javier have green hair? I do not have green hair.
Yeah, he does. He got green hair. He's experimenting.
Is it the green screen in the back? I
He
don't
was a
know.
science project that went wrong.
Probably the light.
No, he's there. But it is the green
probably-
is
yeah, it's
is,
probably the-
is the grays.
Yeah, it's probably the lights bouncing off the walls here. No, George. I
Rest
do not
assured,
have
George,
green.
he doesn't have green hair.
But anyway, going back to self-care, these are important things for both
Yeah, we
men
need.
and women.
Yeah, we need.
Women
to,
are more.
You know what it
on
comes down
top
to
of it.
also? It's communication.
Yeah,
If we don't talk about these things, we're never gonna know about it.
yeah,
And we're not gonna know how to fix it.
yeah. And I have family members who've had their prostate removed, and once you have your prostate removed, unfortunately, men will never be able to get an erection. So this is important for you to
Get a pump.
get.
That's a no-no
Una
for me.
pompa.
Una pompa, man. You
Una
don't want to
pompa, bro. You
that.
keep it like that forever.
Go get examined.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You know, go
I
get
gotta do
tested.
that. I'm gonna go. Matter of
know.
fact, when I get back from my trip,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see my doctor and do
Yeah,
all that
so
stuff.
going back to Isabel, she references aging as self-care and as attitude. It's all about your attitude. And
Right.
and it's scary. Yeah, aging is scary because you feel your body you can't do the things you used to do. Your body starts falling apart and you wonder why a little part of your knee starts to hurt all of a sudden out of nowhere. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
And my doctor said, it's age. It's nothing else but age.
It's age also, but you could stave that off. Proper exercise,
Right.
stretches, and actually eating right.
Eating right.
You don't have to be eating nuts and berries and branches and stuff. You balance yourself, and it's not a diet because diets come and go.
Yeah.
You actually have
He
to
said branches.
change your lifestyle, your eating habits, and there's still a lot of good. When I was diagnosed with diabetes, I would say, "Oh God, what am I gonna eat now?" There's nothing to eat out there for diabetics, bro. You go on those diabetic websites, man.
They have some
Chicken
amazing
teriyaki,
food,
and I tell people, if you want to eat healthy, make diabetic food,
Yeah.
and it's still tasty.
Yeah,
It's
and
still very good.
and unfortunately, it is going to cost you a little more. It is going to cost you a little more.
For now, but prices are leveling off as far as those are because they're becoming more readily available.
Yeah.
So, there's things you can do.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
things
yeah.
you can do.
No, I'm glad that they have that diabetic.
Yeah,
website.
absolutely. Apollonia, what's up, girlie?
You know when you're getting old, when it's a workout just to get off the bed. In the
Who you
morning.
telling, bro?
Yeah, clack, clack, click, click,
Bro.
clack.
I know,
And
right?
it's like you're doing a sit up and one. Woo, that's enough.
I want to give I want to give myself a prize when I'm putting on my pants and don't fall over.
Shoot. Sometimes I don't even get up. I roll off the bed.
Yeah, but it's like we have to look out. We have to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
We can't. And unfortunately, what really messed up everything is all this fast food. Convenient, easy.
Not even
Tastes good.
the number one thing of your health and that kills people a lot is the stress.
Absolutely.
Stress.
So
And stress is it creeps up on you.
Well,
It doesn't tell you it's there until it grabs you.
right. And these last 2 years has caused high levels of stress,
unnecessary stress.
high levels
some
of
people
mental
just
ill.
wanna-
For me, I embraced it because I like being alone anyway. So now I had the excuse not to see your ass.
Well,
I
yeah.
had the perfect excuse. What's up, compi?
But you
Aria
know-
Ponte's watching.
You know that
Hey,
stress.
Artie, hey, Apollonia.
Stress is a killer, but
Yes.
it's also you need a little bit of stress to pump up your heart and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
So that's
Because
why they say sometimes just go and yell in the mountains or
Yeah.
something like
Is there
that.
wrong with that? Yell. Listen, yell until your voice goes into your pillow.
Yeah.
Because that's a good stress reliever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a relief. But
Absolutely.
The stress that kills you is the ones that you want to complain for every little thing,
Right.
argue and scream and yell and for no damn apparent reason. That ages you and it slows
Yeah.
your heart.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Or like with me and my compadre Artie, we do stress relief by having a couple of beers.
yeah.
I remember one time we go to the bodega. I go, Johnny, you want a beer? Yeah, give me a beer. He comes out with 2 6-packs. He goes, who's that for? He goes, no, one beer for you. One beer for me. I said, what the
That's
hell?
the stress right there. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
But,
But
you know-
you gotta take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself.
And I think aside from physical exercise, aside from eating well, aside from your attitude, aside from going to the doctor, I think people need to, my opinion, meditation is always a great thing.
Yes.
You know,
Yoga is
when,
good.
When you're by yourself, no noise, nothing, and you just whatever you want to light up, a candle, incense, or whatever, and just meditate and just focus on nothing but a blank wall.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
you could put a dot on the wall. Just look at that.
And look at that, or look out the window and just
Yeah.
focus on something.
You know what's a great stress reliever también? Fish. A fish tank.
A fish tank, yeah.
I could. We had fish in my house when we lived in the projects.
Yeah.
Bro, I could sit there for hours and just look at them swimming back and forth. And it's a great stress reliever.
Yeah.
Doctors tell you that all the time.
I used to have turtles until they started growing and started.
Oh, I got a turtle in my house this big.
I
bro.
mean, the turd is ridiculously
bro,
big.
no, we got them in a fish tank.
So that's
and,
stressful right there to have to clean
Bro,
that.
yo estoy loco por comerme ese turtle.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Bro,
You
on a
will
better
not-
white
you-
rice?
You
Uh-uh.
will not eat
That's
that
a- that's
turtle,
white-
sir. Are you kidding me?
Yo, and that was a dollar turtle you used to buy in the street.
Yeah, I got.
We
those
had
too.
3 of them. But that same turtle killed the other 2.
Oh my God!
And now
you
he's
did not say
huge.
that.
I said, oh my God, he's huge.
You can't do that. You can't live in Florida because they roam around everywhere. You'd have.
I'll never go hungry.
Este está loco?
I should have been down there with that cold spell when the iguanas just fell off the tree.
Oh, you know people collect them and.
Of course, they're dead. What are you gonna do? Throw them in the
No,
garbage?
they're not dead. They're alive.
Well, they
They're
go
alive. They're just
suspended
in
animation.
hibernation.
If you're not moving for 2 minutes,
You're gonna be
you're
sazoned
declared
and
legally
frozen
dead
in
by
the
me. Protein, bro.
We don't need no doctor to say you're dead. You're done.
Well, they eat iguanas in Puerto Rico because
Yeah.
they're overpopulated.
And that's protein.
And they're
That's
huge.
an excellent source of protein.
You know, some of the food, I always wonder who the heck thought about who on the iguana. Let me try to eat this. You know what
Andrew
I'm saying?
Zimmern,
Like, I
that
don't know.
dude that eats the weird foods on cable. You ever seen the show Andrew Zimmern?
No.
I
Bro,
know
check
of
it
the
out.
other guy who also committed suicide. I forgot.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
he eats a lot of.
Anthony Bourdain.
Yes, him.
No, but this guy, bro, you have to watch the show. You got to watch the show because he eats stuff that you wouldn't even think was edible.
No. Oh, bizarre foods.
Bizarre foods.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what.
Hey,
George
look at
said.
George. You go 4.
Carmen says, "I know, no turtle."
No.
George says 4.
Mira, when you're hungry, dirt.
Pobrecito.
Mira, when you're hungry, dirt tastes good.
No, sir.
Okay, so
No. Do you know they eat dirt? Dirt cookies in Africa?
dirt cookies.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Yeah. I saw a
Mud-
documentary, and
yeah.
they these kids and the mothers they mud and water. They make little patties.
It's gotta be
They
clean.
put it in the oven. They eat it.
They eat it.
Well, that soil is probably gotta have some good nutrients.
Hey.
And then again, when you gotta eat, you gotta eat, man.
Yeah.
That breaks my heart, though, man.
Mhm.
That you gotta eat dirt cakes,
Well,
dirt cookies, and stuff.
tells
Mud
you
cookies. You
where-
know? But you gotta do what you
No.
gotta do, man, to preserve.
Yeah, Carmen says no thanks. No thanks to. to
Don't
the
worry about it. I'm
turtles,
not gonna
right?
give you any dirt cookies.
I couldn't do the turtles. No, sorry. No, I couldn't even do the iguanas. Tampoco.
I guarantee you, I'll give you some
But
turtle
you've
iguana,
had-
and without telling you, you're gonna say
I
it's-
did
it's
have a
pretty good.
taste of alligator once.
That's what iguana tastes like.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, I can eat alligator not every single day, but I'll eat an alligator steak.
No. I'm
Yeah,
good.
it's like
I'm
I just started getting into salmon. Salmon is good.
No, salmon's delicious.
No quiere.
No quiere.
Oh, no quiere. That's what she meant to say. Oh, no quiero.
No thanks. No thanks.
That's okay. More for me, Carmen. You can have water and crackers.
So yeah. So let's talk
So yeah,
about.
you want to keep talking about Miss Allende a little bit more? Because
Yeah,
she's got
yeah.
a,
Tell
she's
me-
got
tell
a,
me what else you got there
she's
about
got a Allende. She's followed the works of fiction with the novels Hija de la Fortuna in 1999,
Mm-hmm.
Daughter of Fortune, about a Chilean woman who leaves her country for the California gold rush in 1848, 1849.
Yeah.
Like the Latinos went there to begin with. And Retrato de Sepia in 2000, Portrait in Sepia, or Sepia, I don't know how you
Sepia
pronounce
is
it.
right.
Sepia.
You said it right.
It's about a woman tracing her roots of her past. El Zorro también.
Wait, so
is
she
a
wrote all these
retelling of her.
books.
Well, this woman is out there, man. You
She's
gotta
amazing.
Yeah, Isabel Allende. Look her up, man.
Look
She-
her up. Yeah, she's got some good
Great,
books.
great. She won the U.S. Look at this. In 1996, she used the profits from Paula to fund Isabel Allende, Isabel Allende Foundation, which supports nonprofit organizations targeting issues faced by women and girls in Chile and the San Francisco Bay Area. She was awarded the Premio Nacional de Lectura, Chilean National Prize of Literature in 2010, the U.S. Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2014, and the Penn Center USA's Lifetime Achievement Award in 2016.
Yeah.
This woman, bro, she's amazing, and I'm definitely gonna look her up, and we're gonna talk about her some more in the future show.
Yes. Well, let's talk about an unfortunate event
A
that
very sad
happened
event.
recently with Miss USA 2019. We were talking about mental health recently.
Yeah,
Just you
and
know.
this is a perfect.
Yeah, Chelsea Christ. Christ, did I say
Chesley,
that right?
Chesley.
Is it Chesley?
Chesley Christ.
Chesley Christ. She was an attorney,
Yeah,
and she was also a host on Extra. And she won Miss USA 2019.
And
Unfortunately, Saturday.
the
she-
oldest Miss USA champion in
How
the
old?
pageants.
She was 28 years old.
28 years old in the 68-year history.
Look at
You ever
that.
hear the unique perspective
Look at
of the often damaging link between youth and accomplishment?
Right. Beautiful lady, and looked like she had everything going for her, but you never know what people are going through.
Yeah, people have
You
the
know.
demons inside. Because also, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
Also, the other ones, what was that woman in fashion that made the bags? I think it was. She committed suicide, and no one ever even knew that she had a problem or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
Yeah.
And
So many.
Anthony Bourdain,
Anthony
perfect.
Bourdain.
You would never think, and he
Mhm.
took his own life. Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
These
Yeah, and
we
those
have
are-
to get this out in the
Nevada.
forefront.
So-
Remember Nevada?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Nirvana. But wasn't he high or something? Or
No, he was. He even
Depression.
sung it on his last 3 songs.
Okay.
What he
Yeah.
was gonna do.
Wow.
But nobody picked it up.
Right. Right.
because you never think the guy's a hero. He's got all the money in the world. He's got fame and fortune.
Yeah.
But you got demons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were talking about this earlier, and it's like, what are the signs? What do we look out for? And, you know, well, I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't know what to
Carmen,
say.
sorry, Kate Spade. That's the one. Remember Kate?
Spade.
And then Donna Karen. The Versace.
Okay, right, right.
You
So-
know, and
You know, so what are the signs? You know, people who are always smiling, who are always laughing, who are always go-lucky. I mean, there are people who are like that who are not suicidal. So how do you know?
the thing is, when they throw indirectas,
Yeah.
you got to pick up on it. Not saying you have to,
Right.
but I study people.
Yeah.
I like study people, just looking at them, their mannerisms and how they act and everything. And then you look for like sometimes something that just went that way for a minute. like that.
Yeah.
She was always straight-laced. And she threw an indirecta. That could have been a cry for help.
Right.
Or it could have been say, she just stumbled. Big deal. And that's how people are going to perceive it in that world of fame and fortune. You're not supposed to be sad or anything. The saddest people in this world are the richest ones.
Yeah, this is true.
Because they're not supposed to be, they're the power people. They're not supposed to show weakness. And that's the problem
Plus
in
they don't
society.
have me to show them how to spend their money.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I can help them spend the money. That big.
No, but there's a mixed communication things. Like I said, I'm
Absolutely.
going to do a special about it. And it's called Sadness is Not Depression.
Exactly.
And it's because some people do direct, I'm tired of my life. Doesn't mean they have depression. It just means that, they sad at that moment,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. So one of the signs that you really have to look at is not the way they impress themselves or they say what they're doing. It's how they act.
Exactly.
Because sometimes, like me, no one really notices. Like, y'all be talking and laughing, and I'll be laughing with you, and then all of a sudden I'll just be like this.
Yeah.
Like, because it's kicking in. And then I have to, jump back up.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Interesting.
See, but you catch
if
yourself.
emotions go down
Yeah.
and they start being a little bit quiet, that's one of the signs. Dumb crying and saying, my mom passed away, I feel bad, I feel like killing myself, that's not depression. That's sadness and regret.
Right.
Right.
So there's difference. So
Right.
and that's why a lot of people are like, he don't got no depression because they don't know how to, divide that, I guess.
Right. And the
If
thing
that
with,
makes any sense. you
Yeah,
know?
and the thing with you is that what we said earlier is that you talk about it.
Right. You have
Which
to.
is a great thing.
You have to.
A lot of these
I
people
try to
don't.
educate people on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I seen it, and I didn't know I had it until I got, where was it? I think about 7, maybe 8 years ago,
Right.
when I couldn't walk no more, broke my back.
Whoa.
That's when a doctor was speaking to me, and he realized, wait a minute, you had depression all this time. And I was like, I just thought I didn't like nobody. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Right.
I just didn't think that they didn't like me, so I stood home.
Right.
So there's a lot of things that you have to watch for, but it's miscommunication where they think it's depression and winds up sadness.
Right.
Right.
So,
But that's when it comes in when you talk about it.
right.
See, because I don't know much about depression.
Right.
And the more I talk to someone who's gone through it, it'll help me for maybe someone that I might know that's depressed, that's going through that also, and I might pick up on a sign or something.
Right.
And then maybe offer my help. And sometimes they just say, leave me alone.
Right.
But I'm not going to leave you alone. You have to kick me out of your life.
And another thing for anyone that knows anyone that's depressed, we don't say we're going to kill ourselves and then walk away.
No.
We don't do that.
No. You do everything
If
in
someone
silence.
says, I feel like I'm going to kill myself, they don't have depression. Depression people will not tell you. And they might be like, hey, I might see you tomorrow. You know what? You take care. And you'll be like, okay, everything is right. And then all of a sudden, that's when they do it.
That's
They'll
the
leave you
indirect,
alone.
as I was saying.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
There are
pick up
little
on it.
things here and there
Yeah.
you can probably pick up.
Right.
But a lot of people, their depression will not tell you they're going to do it.
Right.
But they will tell you.
Well, no, I'm
If you
saying
pick
like
it up.
directly.
Oh, no.
Or-
They,
yeah,
if
they
they're
won't
telling you
tell
directly, one, either they're full of crap or they're just not depressed. They're not
Right.
going through depression.
And Carmen said, I was told my depression number are high. For people that don't know, doctors consider them with different numbers and different
Right.
things. I have the highest. I have manic depression.
Oh wow.
So,
okay.
Um,
So what is it? What numbers are we talking about? From 1 to 10, or
right,
is that?
they always ask you 1 to 10, how do you feel?
Right.
Okay.
Some days they'll tell you like a 3 to 4, but a lot of people be like, oh, I'm a 5, I'm a 6.
Yeah.
And you be like, but you're laughing and smiling. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm around
the-
you guys.
Right.
I learned to, how like my mom used to say, oh, if you got problems, don't be bringing it into your house. So
Exactly.
I learned how not to, bring my depression towards the people that are around me. So if we're having fun,
Yeah.
I want to continue having fun with you guys.
But see,
'Cause it's
isn't
not really your issue.
but isn't that the problem? Isn't that
That could be a problem also.
Because-
Well, that is a certain problem.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have your go-to people. You
Okay.
understand? You don't want to be like in a party and
then just
you're
bring it
depressed
down,
and bring
right.
everybody
Yeah,
else
yeah.
down. You know.
Right.
If you feel that depression, then you go to that go-to person, or you figure there's a trigger. There's a trigger to
Yeah.
every little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine what people go
Yeah.
through. I mean, we all get depressed at
Oh,
some
absolutely.
point. Once
Oh,
in a while.
yeah.
You know, I go through my depressions here and there, but what somebody goes through
It's like,
before attempting
yeah.
suicide is just I
Yeah.
couldn't even comprehend that.
It's like this the girl we're talking about. Chesley Chris.
Yeah.
One sign that I picked up when I started reading this, it goes, each time she says, I'm turning 30, she would cringe a little sometimes. You're only going to be 30 years old.
We all
But
cringed
now,
when we heard.
but no, because that it's brought on by the stigma of being in the entertainment business. You're a senior citizen at 30. So that was she was cringing at that, and she would mask that uncomfortable response with excitement.
Yeah.
You know, she'd go into that thing, and then she have to cover it up, and meanwhile, it's still festering inside.
Yeah. But you know, when she won, she was getting a lot of hate mail
Oh, of course.
and text. She was not text, hate mail, and people were saying that because she was in shape and she had a six pack that she looked like a man and she was built like a man, and
Bro, I seen her picture.
people were just throwing really
She's a
nasty
goddess,
things
bro.
towards
She's
her.
gorgeous, man. I don't care if you have a six pack or whatever.
But let me tell you
she
something.
got a beautiful face.
These people who threw these nasty comments at her, I want to see what they look like.
Other haters. You know what it is?
I want to see.
Half
Like,
the
I want
time-
to see what they
That
look
was,
like.
half the
probably
time
somebody
that
that
people-
could never get a one pack. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I got a six
At least
pack
I
behind
got
this.
I got a keg.
I
At least I got a
got a
keg. You know
keg.
what
My
I'm saying?
six pack is behind the keg.
Right.
Oh,
you see?
there you go.
There you go.
So yeah, everybody.
But the thing is,
it's ridiculous.
it's
That's what it
it's
is.
people who hate on you
yeah
are living their lives
through
you for the fact that their life sucks.
Of course.
And this person and that person that's hating on you could be going through depression also. But
George-
this is how they throw it out there.
See what George just said.
George says there are times I think I have depression, not motivated to do anything. I get it.
No, that's just being
Yeah.
lazy, George.
Yeah, I was just.
Bago.
My
That's
comedy,
your friend,
my
George.
comedy side would have said it was being lazy.
No, but I get where you're coming from, George,
Yeah.
because you, honestly, you're my boy, and I love you to death.
How old
you,
is he?
You do throw out indirect guys. I think you just turned 50.
Okay, sometimes it has to do with the age as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you feel like not doing anything, it's not really the depression. It's the hormones inside you that don't
Could be.
let you get
George
the
goes,
energy.
damn.
So, just double check that because
Yes.
you can get misdiagnosed.
Right.
And then here it is. It's just you just need more vitamin D's or something like that to
Yeah.
boost up your
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
So there's
Well,
a-
vitamin D is very important, especially talking about that, especially in the Latino and brown community,
yeah.
black community and stuff like that. What's up, Papa? And
Rafi.
because I remember I stopped taking vitamin D for a while, and I started getting a lot of tingling and numbness in my arms,
Right.
my legs, my whole body, and that's especially Latinos and black and brown people, we have serious deficiencies of vitamin D, and that is scary. You need vitamin D. 20 minutes in the sun is all the vitamin D you need for the whole day. You gotta take a supplement. And me, every time I take it, I go to the doctor, he still says my body is not absorbing the vitamin D that it should.
Yeah.
So I gotta keep taking it. And I'm telling you, bro, I felt it. And ever since I started taking my vitamin D and my multivitamins again, I'm feeling a whole lot
They
better.
didn't offer you the sunlight?
No.
Because some people, they need the
Well,
sunlight.
they said, especially if you know, a lot of people down in Florida, they don't suffer from that because there's sunlight all the time.
Yeah.
I would sit out in my parents'
they
porch.
told me about the sunlight, but then I was like, that light bill is going to come up. You know what I'm saying? Because that lamp, I don't know if it
Yeah, but
highlights.
that's a small substitute.
Yeah.
But even in the winter, go out and if it's 30, 40 degrees and it's sunny outside, take a 20-minute walk, and then you got all the vitamin D you need for the day.
There you go.
You know, and it's vitamins, guys, vitamins. Whether you get it vegan or whatever, take vitamins. I'm
Get
telling
your
you, it
vitamin
works.
D,
It works.
man.
It works.
Yeah, my wife forces me every night
To what?
to take my vitamins.
Yeah, you have to, man.
Buy your Flintstone vitamins.
And
I
then
love the
sometimes
Flintstone
I
vitamins.
don't want it, and then she guilts me. Oh, okay, you don't have to take it, and then you ain't gonna see us no more. Blah blah.
Yeah.
So,
You know what I tell her? I would tell you. I'll say, yo, your insurance paid up.
Yeah,
As long as the insurance up to date, you don't have to take anything.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to eventually one day bring back a past guest, Dr. Josephine Diaz, a psychologist, to talk about, to expand on.
Absolutely,
you know,
yes.
Suicidal thoughts and depression and mental health and all overall.
That
And,
could be the entire show right
I
there.
was talking to her maybe about a month ago because she always has parandas around the holidays at her house. She's the only Puerto Rican in the whole building. She lives in on 97th Street in Central Park West.
Oh boy, they must
And every
hate her
time,
for the Christmas
and
time.
every time she has her paranda, she's called to the board the next day.
Wow.
And she's like, you know what? I don't care.
I would
bought-
embrace that, man. I would love that. But you
Yeah.
know what? Those
Yeah.
stuck up.
I mean, she has a neighbor who's Puerto Rican also and well-to-do, and he comes to the baranda. And she bought her apartment, and she bought the studio next door and made a big unit.
Wow.
But still,
She got
she's
money.
yeah. Her husband is a medical doctor. You see, I should invite him too. But anyway, yeah, I want to talk to her about coming back so she can
Yeah.
elaborate more on that.
That'll be really
What,
interesting.
what I was saying is that she said that her services to mental health has gone up, and she's seeing more people come through her office because of the whole pandemic.
Oh
She's like it's a revolving door now.
That has
You know.
created a lot of turmoil.
And the other thing that's very interesting with Josephine, her being Hispanic and growing up with Eperitistas, her parents, she and my mom had conversations, and she says that she kind of distinguishes, even though she cannot tell the patient, she kind of distinguishes between whether it's really mental health or
Right.
it's spiritual. You know, because there's a lot of people who you see talking to themselves on the street. Are they really talking to themselves? A lot of Eperitistas will tell you, no, they're not talking to themselves. They have a sixth sense that we don't have.
Right.
You know, and they need to tap into that spiritual side. And this is something that she brought up herself. But as a professional, she cannot tell her patients
No, because that's not
that this is
she's
not
not in the
mental, this is
profession of doing
spiritual.
that.
It's very interesting, that whole topic right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to bring her back, hopefully in March. Vamos a ver.
Yeah, but just for everyone else, like the LDM Network
Page, because we are doing a special, I think next week it is. We're doing a special.
What date?
I think
The
it's on-
Thursday?
No, Friday.
Friday, next
Yeah.
Friday. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, not this Friday, the next one.
Gotcha.
I keep saying this week, it's next Friday. Yeah, we're doing a special, I'm going to be taking phone calls and,
Okay.
because I had one couple of people tell me they learn more from listening to me and others
Yeah.
than listening to psychiatrists. And the reason why I tell them the reason why is because we've been through that.
Exactly.
Psychiatrists are
first-
reading books.
Right. First-hand
You know what I'm
experience.
saying?
We got first-hand experience. It's just like a child psychologist
And
they
don't have no
don't have any
kid.
children.
Don't have no kid.
Exactly.
Like,
You
no,
know,
you
and-
shouldn't spank them. Take my kid for 2 hours. I want to see if you're going to say.
I'd rather listen to the doctor and also listen to people who have actually gone through it. Then you could make your assessment and
Right.
make your own decisions.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. You got to get it from both ways. There's two sides to every story.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always reading in between the lines.
Yeah.
You know,
How
you
they
just
say
can't
there's
take
two
everything at
sides
face
of the
value.
There's always two sides of the story, then there's the right one.
Right.
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 Usually the woman's side.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Well, I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna work on that to see if I could bring her.
Yeah. So this girl here is really. I thought when they first reported it, they didn't report it as a suicide. They reported that it was a death. I said, "Oh wow,
they
man,
found
she had everything going for her and everything." But what it was, she jumped out of her window.
The
They found her on the floor.
First floor.
29th floor, or something like that.
29th floor.
And the
And
huge.
the thing is, she lived on the 9th.
As was
Yeah,
the ninth.
she lived on the
She
9th floor.
lives on the 9th.
Oh, and she threw herself from the 20-some floor.
Right.
Because she was smart. From the 9th, you might survive, and you're just going to be a vegetable.
Yeah, look at Tolabo. He threw himself off a 10th floor window in Puerto Rico, and he ended up in a wheelchair only.
Yeah, so you might be a vegetable. So she was like, no.
She wanted to splat.
She wanted
That's
to make
crazy.
sure she was.
So
done.
she was already. She had already. This wasn't a snap decision. This was already in her mind.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
from
never.
long ago.
It's never.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about being bullied, man. These
Yeah.
children, they get 12 and 13-year-olds are killing themselves because of peer pressure and bullying, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, not me, man.
Yeah. Her last Instagram post before she threw herself was, "May this day find you peace."
Exactly, I read that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you have to, not that you have to, but you hope that you can pick up on these things.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me want to study people even more, because you get to see a pattern. Because
Yeah.
if you and I, we hang out, I know you know your God,
Right.
at least almost 45, 50 years,
Yeah.
and you're consistent. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, we take a curve here and
Yeah.
there because for whatever decision. But if I see you and something happens, like boom and boom, I say, oh, wait a minute, man.
Yeah. Something's funky.
Vamos a ver si esto pasa otra vez. If it happens again, I'm gonna say, yo, Papa, you okay? Everything is good? You
Yeah.
sure? Don't lie to me, bro, and then I'm gonna tell you, because if I'm gonna ask you, if I ask you a question about something, because I already saw it,
Right.
Right.
so I already know the truth. It's just like when you're with someone and you tell the girl, say, do you have anything you need to tell me? If I have to ask you that question, it's because I already know.
Sometimes I just
to
do
complete.
it because I don't know, but I'll be like, let me see what they
Oh
say.
no, yeah, you can do that. Pero
That's a woman's thing. You sure you don't have nothing to tell me? You be like so guilty. Yeah, I didn't mean it.
yeah, right. No, I didn't mean it.
She be like, oh,
But,
I didn't know you did that.
No, but you tell the people because, like I said, I read people, and my grandmother always told me that I had that gift.
Yeah.
Que yo
soy
estudio la
cantante.
gente. I don't know. She told me I had a gift, but she never told me what it was.
So listen, I'm looking at my phone now, and yes, it does look like my hair's green, and it looks like your shirt is
Shirt
green.
is green.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you ain't lying.
I look like the Joker.
Yeah, we're gonna be next week. We're gonna go back to the normal.
Yeah, but I don't. I tell you, I got as far as Carmen with vitamin D on my on the comments.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's the last comment.
Oh, damn.
No one comment after that.
Well, at least we got 5 people on there. Lurkers.
But what's the drink of the week? Let's start going back. We remember you used to do like a drink of the or the food of the week.
Oh my God.
What's the Latin drink of the week?
Oh, we got to start doing that again.
For me,
Or
You
the
know,
café.
The Latin food of the week.
Café.
You know what? I can go for a nice glass of wine right now.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
I'm
kind?
not much into wine.
What
I'm
do
not
you-
into much of drinking anyway.
You know, I got a question for y'all drinkers.
Yeah.
Does really wine goes with certain food, or you can
Yeah,
Yes.
listen,
they
I'm
do.
just gonna go with white wine
They
with
do.
rice and
No.
candules. You know what I'm saying?
Why there's a wine for everything. You got a fish wine, you got a poultry wine, you got a beef
Yeah.
wine, you got vegetable wine.
Yeah.
It's,
Or-
yeah.
or is that not just names just to try to make you buy different
No,
wines?
no. Because from what I understand, well, we know wine.
Try
It's
the
good for you.
fish wine with rice and gandules. Let's see if it tastes.
You know what?
different.
I'll do it.
It may
I'll
not be
do
good.
it. I'll
It may
drink
not
it.
be good for you. But wine, if you notice, Italians, they drink a healthy
Oh, mira.
cup of wine.
There you go.
Oxtail stew
Oxtail
made.
stew made by Chinito. But don't talk. Listen, if you're gonna talk about it, be about it. I
Yeah,
want
but
to
we
see
said
some
Latin
oxtail
food.
stew.
We say Latin food, so he has,
No,
to,
but-
say it, he has to say it in
No,
Latino
but-
words.
No, he's Chino Cubano, bro. His family owned Chino Cubano restaurants.
Aquí de
Yes.
coco.
I'm sorry. What was that Chinese restaurant, the Chino Cubanos, that was in the neighborhood on Amsterdam Avenue or Broadway, like at 103rd, 102nd Street? Was it Tacita de Oro
La taza.
or La Taza de Oro?
No. Is it la
La
taza? de
Taza
oro?
something because his family owned that in the 70s.
It is la taza de oro.
La Taza or La Tacita?
La taza.
La Taza de Oro.
Yeah.
It had to be that, Georgie, because we were talking about it for like an hour on the phone.
That place is delicious. Let me tell
Yeah.
you. Somebody.
Johnny Black with the agua de coco. Uh-oh, that's my
Johnny
compadre.
Black with agua de coco.
If he says that, then you know it's good.
Carmen
You don't drink
says
cheap stuff.
Wine goes with certain things. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause
Absolutely.
I've always had that question in my mind, like, are they just labeling it,
Yeah.
or did
No,
anybody
yeah.
try like a different wine with something else and
Yeah.
they'd be like,
Well,
yeah,
that's
that
how you
tastes
have the
good.
wine tastings and stuff like that.
Have you ever been wine
You-
tasting?
Bro, you know how much those wine tasters make?
It's good.
Bro, those people got apartments on Park Avenue.
Brotherhood Winery, upstate, really good.
There's
I
there's
can't
people in
drink.
the corner.
Yo meto un palito and I'm ready to go to sleep.
There's people in the corner that would do wine tasting for free.
Oh, but that's like, but wine is not, blackberry
That-
brandy and stuff.
that's
That's
different.
night train. That's a different thing. You wake up with a hangover and 2 black eyes.
Flores de Mayo.
Flor de Mayo.
Taza de Oro was downtown, wasn't it?
No, we have one, La Tacita de Oro, I think on 103rd Street.
Okay.
And between 104th and 105th on Amsterdam. Right across the street from Grosvenor's.
La Tacita de Oro.
Right. But Flor de Mayo, I remember Flor de Mayo.
Yes, Flor de Mayo. Flor de Mayo is the one that we were talking about. Thank you, George, for
Yes.
clarifying that.
I remember Flor de Mayo. They used to make some excellent, what was it? Orange chicken? The spicy one?
Man, I can make a mean orange chicken
Oh, don't
From
talk about it, be
scratch.
about it.
from scratch. Okay. All right.
I
You
want
me
some
to bring
food.
Well, okay. So this is what I'm going to do. When we bring George on,
When I'm
the
not
end
here.
of this month,
Oh, the end of the month. Okay, good.
I'll bring some orange chicken.
All right, Georgie, oxtail.
Was cooking with the guys again.
It's cooking with the guys. Man, I wish I could make it in front of you guys, but
Yeah, I know. I remember when Georgie and I used to work in RMM.
Yeah.
We used to order Chinese food.
Yeah.
We used to give him the phone, order in Chinese. And yeah, we bad, bro. Order Chinese, and we got better food,
yeah.
better food. Like you walk in a Chinese restaurant and they're eating because I want some what he has. I want what he has.
Yeah, we need to bring that back. Food of the week and drink
Yeah,
of the week,
That sounds good. That sounds good.
because we used to make drinks. Former co-host
Right.
Alex.
There was a Taza de Oro on 15th Street and 8th Avenue. I believe they had several
That's
of
it,
them.
yes, 15th Street and 8th Avenue.
Yeah, I
Taza
remember
de
that.
Oro.
'Cause they're over there by the meatpacking district
Mhm.
back then.
I used to work around there in the Google building before it became Google, and I remember having my breakfast at the Avena. My God,
Mm.
And pan caliente with scrambled eggs and jamón y queso. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting hungry right now.
You. And I ate before I came.
George says, I remember that place. Yeah. Great. And a lot of these places are closed down. You know,
Yeah.
Taza de Oro down on 15th Street, they closed long time
Oh, I'm
ago.
sure.
Way
I'm
before
sure.
the pandemic.
But if you notice, that places is not very many places are open because you know why? These bigger buildings that took over, like Google and stuff,
Yeah.
they got eateries inside.
Yeah. There's very few mom and pop
Not much left.
restaurants
You
left.
have to leave. You have to leave the East Coast, like the Midwest and stuff
Yeah.
like that, where they still have the mom and pops.
Casa
Or down
Adela
south.
still exists. I heard it's pretty good. It's on the east side, Alphabet City, Casa Adela.
Oh, I haven't been there in a while. Wrap it up.
Bueno, mi gente, thank you for joining us. One more. Oh, George is saying La Caridad closed because of pandemic.
I'm sure.
Right? Bueno, this has been a great evening with
Yes,
my
a fun
co-host
show.
Johnny Boricua Prince. My name is Javier Luis. Join us next Wednesday when we talk about the Ruido. Have a good weekend. Stay safe.
Good night, everybody. Get home safe if you're not home.
Yes.
Por amor soy de ti y seré toda la vida mientras viva. Por amor soy de ti, por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor, por amor.